I see a lot of videos on YouTube, like with people saying how to make money and level up fast on Cyberpunk, and then it's usually just a glitch or a bug that they exploit. Um, but then you might as well just download Cheat Engine, because with Cheat Engine you can get actual infinite money, infinite items, infinite experience, infinite health bar, super speed, flying, anything you want a lot easier and faster than exploiting a bug on the game and reloading a game file. So there's nothing wrong with cheating, it's a single player game, and I cheated on my second playthrough, but on my first playthrough I put quite a few hours on it, and I want to tell you the methods I found to be the most effective when I just wanted to make money and get some experience quick. So it basically just comes down to actually exploring the game. Now I know it sounds obvious and not very helpful, but there's no other method because it's an RPG game. So if you want to level up, you have to grind. And the only way to do that is by actually exploring the map. Now, there are a few things that most people don't do or don't do properly. So, and that causes them to be underleveled on the main quests, and then the game gets super difficult when it shouldn't. So, the first thing is not ignoring events on the map. So, when you are on your way to do anything, like a gig, a side quest, a main quest, whatever, you're gonna drive by uh, an event. Maybe it's a police event where you have to neutralize a target. Maybe it's a search and rescue. You have to save someone. You have to get some evidence about a crime, anything. Maybe it's a gig and you have to kill someone as a mercenary, whatever it is. But you're gonna come across a lot of events throughout the map, and don't ignore them. Most people ignore them, but they're actually very quick and they pay really well. The gigs are the ones that pay the best money. Side quests don't give the same amount of money that gigs do. Main quests also don't. Gigs are the best way to make money. Now, gigs can be a little long and sometimes a little hard too, but there are events on the map, like police events. They don't pay money, but they give a lot of experience, and they're very short. Like some of them are just like 10 seconds long. So it's usually just like a police officer that's fighting three criminals, and then you get there, kill the three criminals, and that's it. You get a few experience points. And it's not a lot of experience, but considering that these events are usually less than a minute long, then it's always worth it. Now, it's not worth it when it's hard. So only do them if the danger is moderate, low, or very low. Because if it's hard, then it's not worth it. You're gonna spend a lot of ammo, you're gonna waste too much time, and they're not gonna pay you well enough. Also, when you level up, do not spend your perk points or skill points right away. Unless there's a skill that you really want and you think it's gonna change your game and make everything better for you, then spend it. If not, then save it. Don't spend your skill points on like anything you want, because sometimes there's a quest or a certain area of the map that can only be accessed if you have a certain amount of skill level. So there are doors that can only be opened if you have a certain level on body, right? So if there's a door that can only be opened if you have 10 body, but you only have 9 body, then you won't be able to open the door, and maybe there's good loot or good money behind that door. So in that case, you would have a spare skill point, and then you can spend that skill point on body, get the level necessary to open the door, and get the loot behind it. And every time you find a computer or a router to hack, always hack it and get the third option. Sometimes there's four options. The last one always pays better. It doesn't pay well, but it only takes like 10 to 15 seconds. So it's free money and you get a lot of components. Also, when you're doing any quest, whether it's a side quest, a main quest, a gig, whatever, don't be selective when you're looting. Just grab everything because your car has, I think, I'm not sure, but I think the car stash is infinite. You can put as many items as you want in there. If it's not infinite, it's pretty big. So you can just don't worry about the capacity of items you can carry because you can just put all of your items in your car and then you can sell on a drop point. So always get everything. Don't be selective, even junk. Also, by exploring the map, you'll always get good loot. You don't find really good items on main quests or side quests, but gigs and random events on the map always have good items. Also, there are skill points that can help you with making money as well. There's a skill point that makes so that crafted weapons sell for more. There's a skill point that automatically transforms all junk you collect into components or materials for crafting. Maybe you can craft a weapon that has really good stats and you would find that weapon in a shop for like 50,000, but you have all the materials to craft it. So it's good to always have a few skill points on crafting so that you can craft materials which can be cheaper than actually buying them. So yeah, these are my tips on how to make more money and level up in Cyberpunk. I'm sorry if this wasn't very helpful, but keep in mind that the game was designed to be played a certain way. The game is supposed to be played a certain way, and it's an RPG. And the only way to level up and make money is to actually grind by exploring the game and doing the quests and gigs because there's no other method. Besides that, there's only cheating.